Today's recipe is bakes, also known as Trinidadian bakes, Guyanese bakes, floats. Now the reason why they call them floats is that when you fry it in oil, they float to the top and puff up. They're not actually baked in the oven at all. Now, I really want to do this recipe because a little story that a cousin and I, we came in from partying one night, and there was some bacon shark in the fridge. So I figured, I was very hungry, why not eat it? But my brother was extremely angry the next morning. So I want to kind of make it up to him by doing this video. So I love you, brother. I apologize for eating a sandwich, but I will do it again if you leave it in there. So now what we're going to need for this recipe is some clear cling wrap. You're going to need a sifter, some water, some baking powder, 2 cups of all-purpose flour. You're going to need some salt and sugar. Now, the main thing that's very important for this recipe is flour, of course, and you're going to need some salt and baking powder. But I like to add sugar and cinnamon just because it gives it an extra flavor. So let's first start by sifting our flour. So we'll do this little by little. Pour some in here. I just want to tap this. Kind of get all the lumps out so it's smooth. Some people don't do this, but I like to. It's like snow. Now, if you have a flour sifter, by all means, you can use that. So there we go. Nice smooth flour. So we're going to add just maybe half of a teaspoon of baking powder. Just a little. We want this to rise. Just a pinch of salt. And a little more. Sugar. I like to go a little heavy on the sugar. Okay. And some cinnamon. Get those chunks out. Okay, so here's our water. Oh yeah, and I forgot some butter. So I'm gonna add, this butter is nice and soft. So I'm gonna stick that in the dough. Take a fork. Just kind of press that in if you can. It adds a different texture to the dough. We want enough counter space so when we're kneading the dough. So I take fresh water, pour enough in. Now if you want, you can use a spoon if you want to get your hands dirty right away. But we're going to eventually use our hands. So we just want to get this incorporated. You see how it's like flaky? That's good. So you want a little more water. So maybe like 2 cups of water probably, or a cup of water. But I kind of go by the eye and the texture and the way it feels. So you want to get all of this flour in. And that's pretty good right there. So you see this texture. So now me personally, this is a little too wet. So I might just add just a little more flour. So let's have this back up. The hands involved. See that right there? A little too wet. This can get very messy. So me now, I'm gonna have to go wash my hands so we can add more flour to this. So I'll be right back in 2 seconds. This can happen at times. You just want to wash your hands if you need. And you can always add more dough. So I'm going to go back to my spoon method here. just a little more flour. Gotta learn to improvise. Yeah, it looks about good. It's nice and flaky. So now here, take some of our flour, just throw it on our table here, because we're gonna need to knead this dough. So what you want to do, just kind of work this dough. So to knead, you grab it like this with both hands, and you take your palms and you push in, and you repeatedly do that. Soaking up all the flour. And just constantly work it. You're going to get some wet parts, and you just want to roll that around in the flour. So it should kind of look like, almost like pizza dough. This can be fun, but it's messy. Maybe you could do this with your kids. They may love this. See, the dough may stick, so we always have flour. So after you can do this for about 10 minutes. And we take our plastic wrap here. And I like to use this called a pastry cutter or a scooper, just to clean up our station. Right there. We cover this for 30 minutes in plastic. And let it rest. Now I want you to tune into my next video where I'm going to cook some shark, hence bacon shark. Hope this video was useful. Please enjoy.